It doesn't have to be a bad day, though I am not great. Even though he left me undelivered the night of our date. My buddy is single and he is not doing well. But we'll all feel better at the ringing of our church bell. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. He is gonna share his greatest advice. To him we give glory. Doesn't matter if you've been cheated on 14 times. He will forgive you for all your simping crimes. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. We're the down bad patrollees. It doesn't have to be a bad day if they turn you down. If you shoot your shot, Father, and we will be so proud. Just no incels, incest, weird shit with your pets, killing spiders, starting fires, sounding 50 at recess. No begging in the chat, no fedora hats, don't let your day walk all over you like you are a doormat. No co-leaders, we are great secret keepers. Father will do his best to stop you from being a people pleaser. Come in and have a good time, call him up and get in line. After Father, we all pine communion, but without the wine, we promise it will be just fine, cause he is the divine. This is your sign to join the Down Bad Hotline. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. He is gonna share his greatest advice. To him we give glory. Doesn't matter if you've been cheated on 14 times. He will forgive you for all your simping crimes. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. We're the Down Bad Patrollees. Our Father who art in Chicago, bestie be thy name.
Hello everybody. How are we all doing? Bow, bow, bow. Hopefully I can get sponsored by an energy company soon, so I don't have to keep drinking Monster. How do you call in? You join the Discord and join the queue. And we're waiting for you. Hit repeat? What? What's good, Father? Nothing much. Fucking exhausted. Also, my internet's a little funky today. Don't know what... It's been fine for the last 3 hours, so I think it's gonna be fine. But if I just disappear, you'll know why. Okay? I have crazy good ping. It's just that it's like straight up shutting off every once in a while. And I talked to the apartment about it, and they're like, oh. So, hi Tug, looking decent, bro. Expecting some great advice tonight. Well, you expect a lot out of me. High toxic virginity. What energy would you want? Celsius? I like Celsius. Pretty much Celsius. Maybe Monster. Not Red Bull, because my brother wouldn't love me if I got Red Bull sponsorship, because he hates Max Verstappen. I don't think Red Bull would sponsor me anyway. Bussy Uwu says meow. Alright. Whatever you do, bro. Up to you. Doesn't matter that much. Oh! Uh-oh. Is this copyrighted music? That's not what I wanted. What is this? It is! Ah! Back to uncopyrighted music. Bullet dodge there. We almost had to pay money. What if G Fuel sent you more shit? Give me money! I'm going broke. I can't pay my rent with G Fuel. Purr for daddy? Gross. No, Celsius is good, man. I agree. I have a friend that is hitting on me. The problem is that I'm asexual, so what do I do, Father? Tell them you're asexual. And if they don't stop, that's not a friend, that's a predator. You goober. There you go. I thought ace was spelled A-C-E when you're asexual. What's up? Last time I made an account to join, you ended right when I joined. Sorry, pimp, but welcome. We only go for an hour and 30 every day. So. Also, I made a video the other day, and they said my mustache was uneven, and it still kind of looks uneven, but this one, it's just, like, extra. It's not uneven. This is going up, this part. That's just how my facial hair grows in. It looks like there's more mustache on one side, but it's just the beard that goes up. Just want to make that claim. Let's go Yankees. Fuck you. I'm doing all I can to help with the rent. I'm subbed to the Patreon and the Twitch. See, Onion gets it. Hello, Father. I found you on TikTok. Finally, I've come here for your Wisdom Live. Well, welcome. There's this girl I think about hitting on me. There's this girl I think is hitting on me. Should I ask her out? I guess, yeah. Bro, low-key love this dude's vibe setting from South Africa. Holy shit. I don't know how South Africans talk, so I'm not going to try and do an impression of it, but that's very far away. Alright, let's jump into the calls here. Oh, the queue's full. Alright. Up first is Popstar Trishy. Hello? Hope I said your name right. Popstar Trishy. Yeah, I got that right. What up?
Yeah. I don't know if you remember me, but I called like, I don't know, maybe like 2 months ago.
No, probably not, but what's up?
Oh, okay. So, there's this guy, like, I'll start. There's this guy, and we're really good friends. Like, within the 2 months that I've been at school, we became really close. And essentially, like, long story short, he asked me to be his girlfriend. And, like, I kind of like him, but I don't want to ruin our friendship. But I don't know what to do. Like, should I say yes? But I don't want things to go sideways and then friends anymore, because I do like them.
Okay, well, he already asked you out, so things are probably going to go sideways regardless. So you might as well get something out of it, right?
Okay.
How old are you?
14.
Okay. Yeah. He's not going to be able to handle you not dating him and still be friends, even though he'll say he will. So, might as well date him.
Well, he said he agreed with me. He said that he also didn't want to ruin our friendship.
Okay, well, things are already weird as they are now, because you're both 14, and it's going to be weird. So just date him. And
Okay.
if it doesn't work, if you're mature enough to walk away from what's happening right now and still be friends, you'll be mature enough to walk away from being in a relationship and still be friends. And plus, even if you're not, you're 14. In 2 years, you'll be completely different people, and you'll probably be friends again. So you don't really have a lot to lose here.
Okay, thank you, Father.
No problem.
Also, like, I saw a lot of people didn't like the last piece of advice that you gave me. I don't think you remember, but I'll tell you. Like, I was asking you about this guy that was really talkative in person, but dry on text. And I saw the video, and a lot of people didn't like your advice because you said that, like, I shouldn't say anything. Like, I should just ghost him for like a week because he was gonna come back and chase me or something. And people said that it was your only piece of L advice.
Well, that's not true. I've gotten called out before for bad advice, but did you do it? Did you stop talking to him?
I did, and he did text me first, but like in the end, I stopped talking to him because we had very different, like, I don't know, he couldn't understand my humor, and if you can't understand my humor, then we're probably not going to get along.
Exactly. Also, I was right, so everyone could screw off. He texted you first. And second of all, it wasn't 100% about that. It's more about the fact that, like, if you're putting all the effort in, just stop putting effort in and see what happens. Even if he doesn't text you first, it's like, oh, okay, then this is a one-sided relationship. And if he starts chasing you, there you go. He learned his lesson. But altogether, I'm right. Fuck them.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Have a good day.
Bless your heart. Dorks. The only other time I got in trouble is when I said you shouldn't go after your friend's sister, which I still think is normal. A lot of people got mad at me because it's like, he doesn't have it sounds like he has ownership over his brother or whatever. That's just a bunch of girls with brothers that are protective. And I get that, but it's not about the girl, it's about the dynamic. And if you're having sex with someone's sister, it makes things weird. Just all in all. So you want to avoid that. I'm gonna die on that hill. Dolphin God. Ugh, your profile picture's a bummer. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I was the last to join, and then I done that stuff.
All right, we'll get him out of here.
Okay. So basically, lately I haven't been doing too good. I broke both my ankles recently,
Okay. Sorry to hear that.
and yeah, it's bad. But that's not the point. I've also liked this girl since fourth grade, and I don't know what to do. Just I don't want to lose the friendship if I do this route. So I don't know what to do.
What is your ankles? Why did you bring up your ankles?
I don't know, because I'm not in school currently as well. Because I broke both of them, and
Okay.
I can't really go
So
to
you
school.
like this girl since the 4th grade?
Yes, and I'm in 7th currently.
Okay. God damn, you're so young. I wouldn't worry too much about this, my guy. If you swing and you miss, I mean, are you really good friends right now?
Yes, and I don't want to ruin that. So
Okay, it's all about risk and reward. If you think you're gonna blow it up, I mean, you getting any hints from her at all?
no, not lately. Lately, she's been kind of ignoring me.
Okay, so something that I want to give advice to you and everyone your age, like when you get into a relationship, it's not like getting into a fight or like a battle in terms of like you show up and you're like, I'm just gonna do this, and then they're like, oh, fine, I yield, I'll be in a a relationship starts before a relationship starts. You have to see signs. It's not just one-sided. When you jump into a relationship, you don't have to when you show up and say I want to date you, they're not like, oh, I didn't realize that was an option. They're like, you have to see something before you jump into it. So if there's no signs, don't do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay?
All
right. Bless your ankles, son.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Father.
I guess I should be giving that advice more often. Bet my fortune. Thank you so much. A lot of kids are like, yeah, that's a good point. I should be saying that more often. When they're like, I really like a girl, I don't know what to do. Is she in the very least interested in you? I don't know. Okay. Then don't. At the very least, look a little bit harder before you jump into a shallow end. Lesbian. Sorry for skipping you.
It's okay.
What up?
Hi. Okay, so I just wanted an outsider perspective of this story. But, okay, I'll just start it. So, I met my friend in 7th grade. And we lived right next to each other. And I met her at the bus stop. And we were instantly, friends. But, the thing is, during school, we, never hung out. We never... I'm pretty sure people at school wouldn't have even known that we were friends, to be honest. But outside of school, we were literal besties, though.
2 peas in a pod.
Yeah. We were, at each other's houses and stuff. But, so, one day, I'm like, you know what? I actually kind of like her. I kind of like girls. And
You going through a tunnel?
I didn't tell her I like her, but the next day I told
Lesbian, you're breaking up pretty hardcore.
Sorry.
You're good. I think you're good now, right?
Okay.
So you liked a girl, you decided you like girls, and we're at the part in the story where you decided to shoot your shot.
Yeah, I told her that I liked her. And then a couple of weeks later, she started a rumor about me that ISA'd her, which I would never do that. Her friends at school came to me and they were like, oh my gosh, you better not go near her ever again. You better stop talking to her. You better just stop.
Is she a lesbian?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, because that sounds homophobic, but...
Yeah, no. We both like girls. I liked her, and whenever I told her, she was just like, oh, I'm not ready to date right now. But, So then a couple weeks later, that's whenever COVID hit, and so like we were like at home. I stopped talking to her completely because I mean,
Yeah.
she did that to me. You still hear me? Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So a couple weeks later, COVID hit, and we were like in the pandemic, and we were staying home and stuff. And like, I went back to 8th grade, but she wasn't there. So we're gonna fast forward to like halfway through 8th grade. She came back. She told me she went to like a mental facility or something like that. And like we became friends again. Cause like, I don't know, I just thought it would be okay. I still liked her though, which was weird.
Well, you're a kid.
I know. Huh?
You're a kid.
I mean, yeah, but and then she disappeared again, like in the middle of like after all of that, she disappeared again, and like I went through freshman year without her, and then she came back again. Well, like I emailed her during the summer, and she emailed me back. She was like, "Oh my gosh, hey!" And then we basically like we were besties again, but like she lives in a totally different city now. And I still like her. That's the problem.
Okay.
I still have a crush on her.
Okay. So, what are we looking for here?
I don't know. I just want your perspective on this.
I would say cut your losses with this person. At the moment, you have a crush on him, mostly because probably your memory of them. You haven't seen them in a very long time, and also even the time you saw them was short. People change very rapidly, so you're probably crushing on what you used to see of them before they even made rumors about you, which is insane. Let's not forget that. That's a crazy, toxic, horrible thing to do to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's focus on the people in front of us. You still have a crush on someone, but it's like having a crush on a anime character. Like this person you have an attraction to is not real anymore. There might still be a kernel of them in there somewhere, but they're probably a very different person. So you're in love with something imaginary right now. So I would suggest focusing on the people that you have around you right now, which is a lot harder because people around you probably suck. It's high school, but you will find somebody, and they will be fantastic. But you can't tunnel vision on something in the past that much.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, lesbian.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
All right. Up next, City. Oh, how many times? I've talked to you so many times.
Yeah, I'm your biggest
I
fan.
know. Goddamn. Welcome.
Hello. I just wanted to give you an update.
Okay.
So, after my last call, I actually texted that guy, and I said, "Hey, I really love your song, Blue, and it's like one of the most beautiful songs I ever heard because it's the truth. I love the song." And then he texted back like, "Hey, thanks. That makes me happy." And I was like, "Okay, cool." I was pretty nervous,
Yeah.
And then I was like, "But I'm not done with you. I want to know how old you are, And then I thought so. I text him in a cool way. I asked him in a cool way. It was not in a cool way, but still, I asked him how how old are you? And then he took his time to answer, and I think it was I was broken, okay, because I'm 16, okay,
Mhm.
so
How old is he?
he, I cried, okay, he he's 21, and yes, so I was pretty much sad. I texted my friends and I was like, I I was almost crying because he's such a cute guy. I thought he was such a cute guy and everything. And now he's 21. I was like, okay, bye. Like, this will never work out, you know?
Yeah.
Because now it's like, it's
Criminal.
a big age
Yeah.
difference. So, then I was like, okay, yeah, cool. And but he and his friends are doing like a little concert this Saturday,
Girl.
and me, a friend of mine, a really close friend of mine, and I will will go to the concert. But just I don't know. I first of all, I like their songs. They're really good, and I think I want to see him in person. I don't know. I know it's not gonna work out, and I don't want to like work it out, whatever. But I just think I want to see him in person. You know what I mean?
I know you're wrong.
Just
I know you shouldn't do this, and I know that you know you shouldn't do this. Why are you doing this? It's like it's like you're starving and you're going to see a loaf of bread behind plexiglass. Why would you do that?
That's what I always do.
Just focus.
But
It's stupid. Even best case scenario, nothing happens and you're just sad. Worst case scenario is you blindly go and talk to him and he's into you, and then it's just gross and creepy. Like, fucking don't go to this. Go see a movie. Go play board games. Be a kid. Don't fucking go see this. I don't care how much you like his music. You don't really like his music. You don't. You like him and you like that he plays music.
No, hello. I liked his music before I liked him. So it's different, okay?
Then listen to it on Spotify. You don't have to go see it live.
It's not enough.
Dude, you're fucking. I can tell. I know you know you're being dumb. You're analytical. I know who you are.
Know,
don't do this. Don't do this. We're leaving it this.
Nothing
Don't do it. I don't want to hear. I don't
happen.
hear what the hell you have to say. Don't do this. It's stupid. Don't do this. Okay?
But the thing is, there's a problem, okay? There's a guest list in you, and I already paid for it, like me and my friends.
Sucks.
Like,
Sucks you lost money. Bad investment. Walk away.
You know, at the end of the day, I will be there.
I was gonna say, at the end of the day, you're not gonna fucking listen to me. Fucking,
No.
just don't be stupid, please.
Yeah, nothing will happen. Like, what should happen? I mean, no.
You go there,
no.
you stand in the back, you listen to the music, you buy a t-shirt, and you leave. That's it.
Yeah. I will give you an update.
Okay.
Like,
No, I don't
next
even
week
want an
or
update.
something.
This is gonna be a non-thing. Non-issue. Alright, City?
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Jesus Christ. Make like a tree and leaf. Make like a tree and get out of here. Pineapple Man, what up, bro?
Muted. I'm so dumb. I was muted.
Hi.
I was like talking and everything. So sorry.
No, don't worry about it.
Hello, Father Tech. Forgive me for I have sinned.
Yeah.
This is like kind of long if I tell you the full story. So I'm just like trying to skip a few corners.
Okay.
So this story begins, summer of freshman year, right?
Right.
My friend introduced me to this girl, and I saw her, and I'm like, oh my god, she is gorgeous, like 10 out of 10, you know?
Right.
And I ended up like talking to her, me and her talked for a few months, and then she turned me down, like just said that she wants to be in a friend zone, right?
Right.
And I'm like, okay, whatever. So me and her just remained friends, And then sophomore year, she starts being flirty with me, right?
Right.
And I'm like, so are you like actually trying to be flirty with me, or do you just want attention? You know?
Sure.
And she's like, I'm gonna be honest, I just wanted the attention. So I'm like, okay, then I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. I'm not even gonna associate with you, right? And then junior year, I ended up asking out her friend, who I didn't know was her friend. It just turned out that she was.
Right.
She ended up telling her friend that I was apparently a bad guy or something, and then ended up texting me saying that she was just jealous and she wanted to get with me, right?
Right.
Even though I saw all these red flags of how bad she was, I still ended up dating her. And we went out for 6 months, the entirety of which she emotionally manipulated me and like literally made me with a lot of my friends, right? So
You doing, dog? I was not expecting that part of. You just fucking threw that in there. You're like, so she did this shitty thing to me, this shitty thing to me, this shitty thing to me, and so we're dating, right? And then you just can't. You should have, in terms of take a public speaking class, because you got to hold for applause or hold for reaction on those big fucking plot points. You can't just blow past that. You're an idiot. And we both know you're an idiot. But okay, so she manipulated you, made you lose your friends, right?
we're not done with this.
I know you're not done. Let's get back to where we were. Yes.
So yeah, she emotionally manipulated me, and like she literally, like I tried breaking up with her a couple times, right?
Yep.
Every time she told me that she was gonna like off herself or something like that, and like, oh, then I felt like really guilty, and I stayed with her even though I knew it was a bad idea, and all my friends told me it was a bad idea. And I should have listened. But what, like, I'm telling you, like, this girl is like gorgeous, crazy, right?
They usually are. Pretty people are usually mentally unstable. They live in a fantasy world. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah. So pretty much, emotionally manipulates me, and I finally am able to break up with her, right?
Right.
And then I block her up for everything, make sure that she can't even talk to me, right?
Right.
And 2 weeks later, a police officer shows up at my door.
Is there any death involved in this story?
No.
Okay, then continue.
And I am served court papers, saying that I physically abused her. And she wants an order of protection.
Wow.
Yeah.
So she wants a restraining order? Is that what she was getting?
Yeah. So that's what happened, right? And the first court appointment was last month, and we went there. I telling the judge and everything. She's like, then we're gonna have to go to trial, and that's next week, right?
Right.
But right after the court happened, right? You know what she did? You know what she did, Father Tucker?
What?
She texted me
Saying what?
saying that she missed me and that she wanted to get back together with me.
That's a different level. Holy hell.
Yeah, Father Tucker. It was insane.
So,
and
I mean, if I were your lawyer, I would say let's fucking. While this is all going down, let's make sure to get a restraining order against her as well. Let's make this a double-edged sword and protect both of you.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. And I mean, I don't know how physical abuse cases go, but first of all, you didn't do that, right?
No.
You never touched her.
No, I would never. No.
Okay. So I believe you have to give some sort of evidence, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's gonna be.
No, she just has to say it happened.
What? Well, it's gonna be a tough one for both of you because
Yeah.
it's he said, she said. But at the end of the day, you're gonna be like, I don't. As long as it's not is it criminal strike against your record if it just gets a restraining order?
No.
Okay.
No. Oh no.
And this is kind of a win-win for you because she's gonna she texts you saying I miss you. She's obviously a ploy for your attention. If she tries to push out of this, keep going. Like, no, sir. Let's get this done. Let's get this restraining order done. And then if she keeps coming to you, you can call the cops on her and be like, listen, I'm sitting in my home. She's making this a nightmare for me.
Yeah. It was really weird because like my grandma was the one who answered the door for the cop, and I got super scared.
Right.
Because, yeah.
Dog, you're kind of winning right now. she's backing herself into a hole that she doesn't even realize. So let's be smart about this and do everything you can to make sure she can't be in your life anymore. And having a court be a part of that is fantastic.
Yeah. Also, Father Tucker.
Yeah.
I'm assuming because I know you're like in Wrigleyville area, and I was over there earlier this weekend. Like, I wonder if I'm going to see Father Tucker.
I was not there this weekend. Sadly, I was supposed to actually do shit this weekend, but we're filming this week, so if anyone's in the area, it's probably going to be like Thursday or Friday. We'll be walking around there.
Father Tucker, I have school.
Sorry, pimp. It'll be at night.
Wait, I don't have school Friday. I don't have school
Why
Friday.
not?
Grades are being done right now.
Are you in high school?
Yeah.
In Chicago? Or are you in the?
Yeah. I'm in Chicago.
Are you in Chicago, or are you in like?
I'm in Chicago. Excuse me, sir. Belmont Cragen.
Okay.
Please.
All right. Hey. All right. Okay. That's legitimate. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not from here, but I know if you say, like, I'm from Chicago, and then you're from like LaGrange, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. So.
No. Trust me, that pisses me off so much because I've met so many people who are like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Chicago." I'm like, "Oh really? Where are you from?" Naperville. That's not Chicago.
Naperville. That's the one where everyone
Chicago.
bitches about. Yeah, Naperville. I mean, I live in a loop, baby, so I can say it, but I'm not from here, so I don't say I'm a Chicagoan. Yeah. Anyways, be safe. Don't be an idiot. You're doing well. Let the court decide.
I'll try not to. All right. Bye.
Bye. While we're here, let's do our Patreon shoutouts. We got Let's Play Some. Thank you. Legal Jargon 3. Thank you. The Pineapple King, who we just spoke to. Thank you. Hashtag Pug Life, my boy. I gave him personal. No, that wasn't him. That wasn't him. I think Hashtag Pug Life just got a sick fade. Onion, who we all know. Thank you for the sub. Caitlin with the Patreon. Mateo with the Patreon. JJ with Patreon. I am Deadly Kitten. Thank you. Raul Rodriguez. You guys don't show up to our games. You guys need to. I appreciate the support, but y'all need to pull up to our games. Let me put it on the Patreon screen, by the way. We do a lot of games. You should pull up. Mackenzie, thank you. Zoe Gammon, thank you. Oracle, also no. You guys need to have funnier names like Jen Iddles or Mo Lester. Haggis Man, we know you. Thank you so much. Silas, how you doing? Diego, how you doing? Thank you so much. Waylon Nelson, thank you. Noah Bednall. Jeremy Roy, thank you. Angel Sullivan, thank you. Sabrina Sanders, that's a fun name. The D stands for Danger, thank you. Crabman, Peter Martinez, Osama, Mary Lindsay, Kev. Wow, a lot of people in here. More, I guess since I plugged you last time, people decided to do it. Anja Beats, thank you. Dylan, thank you. Nylon Crid, you've been around for a while, thank you. Camille, oh, I hope that's Camille. Carter Johnson, Gwen, and my boss Saul, who is still subbed. I guess he gets the money anyway, so it doesn't matter. Thank you, guys. If you're not subbed to the Patreon, I suggest it. Toxic Virginity with the subscription on Twitch. Maybe throw that at Patreon. You get something out of it. You get personalized advice. You get to play games with me. We play Among Us a lot. I hope we're going to play Among Us again. Unless they decide what we play, my patrons. But I love Among Us. It's so fun. And Bet My Fortune with the daily sub. My guy. All right, back to the calls. Just want to say thank you to everybody. You are my lifeblood. You are my queens. This is one of the best usernames I've seen so far. The IBM InfoPrint 2085.
Hello?
Hi. That is such a specific username.
Got it from Google. Looked up printer. Look up most expensive printer.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right.
At least that's what came up on Google.
Fax, no printer. What can I do for you?
Okay, so I have a story for you.
Okay.
So in my 8th grade year, there was this girl that I liked, and in my 8th grade, it was more of like a closed thing. So there were like 2 friend groups, and so like most of the girls were in one friend group, and most of the guys were in one friend group. And so a couple of my friends from my friend group liked a couple other girls from that friend group.
Right.
And so,
I said right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so like one of my friends who liked a different a girl, he sent her a message because he's an idiot. And it wasn't like she didn't know that it was him. So it was just a message from some random number, and then at the same time somebody else sent her a really weird message. So she thought it was the same person from a different number, and then she figured out that it was my friend. So now she hates him.
Mm-hmm.
And then moving into my freshman year, one of my other friends found out that the girl that I knew that I liked her. And so like that happened, and then a completely different friend, like there's like three friends here. The other one, that like liked a different girl that found out whatever. Uh, there was a different friend that was in her class in my freshman year, and she started talking to him and like trying to get his phone number and stuff like that. Like, and what we think is that like she's just trying to like either get back at my one friend or something like that. But we learned from him that she like thought that our entire friend group was like trying to send her stuff and like basically be weird. So my thought is that she's spreading that to her other friends.
Right.
That's the story.
A lot of friends you have. You have a wild amount of
Yeah.
friends. Just all doing their own things and being their own main characters. Um,
Uh-huh.
this is ridiculous. Everything you just told me. This is
Mhm.
so low level humanity. You're gonna rise above this, but this is ridiculous. He said, she said, Victorian, going up, doing this. Your friends have negative riz. They went in there shooting their shots and sucked. Now he hates them. I get that. Little strong, but learn how to fucking talk to a woman first before learn to fly before you try kind of situation. Fuck that up, and then they went into the thing. Your whole friend group's looking bad because there's some bad apples in the group. Let's all regroup. I mean, learn before we go. So everyone get into the group and come up with a goddamn game plan. Because if you have a friend group and one guy's a piece of shit, the whole group looks like a piece of shit because they're friends with a piece of shit, right? And I'm not saying any of them are pieces of shit, but everyone's actions are negatively affecting everyone else. So round up the wagons, kind of figure out what the fuck's going on here. Because I'm not going to blame that girl, because, I mean, it seems like people keep texting her and being weird. So who's doing it? Figure it out. Call them out. Figure that out.
Well, I know that it's not somebody from my friend group. It's like some other completely like different person.
Okay.
Like that's not my friend group.
Okay. And I also think that this is going to affect you way less than you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
All right. Bless your heart.
Yeah. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
He's going through it. Charlatan clown? Oh my god. What an insane thing to call somebody. Sock monkey.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Okay, do for you.
So I've been talking to this girl, and about like 3 weeks ago, I found out she had a boyfriend from a friend, and then like 2 days ago, she asked me if I liked her, and I admitted I did and all that.
Mhm.
She wants to be friends, but like it's been a little hard for me to make that decision if I still want to be friends or if I just want to move on. And I just want to see
Well,
like
do you
what
want
your
to be
take on it should
friends?
be. I don't know.
Or are you just waiting?
That's what that's the hard part for me. Like I don't know if it's me just want to be friends or if it's just me hoping.
Well, I think if you don't know, I think your brain is trying to do anything to stay in the pocket. So I think it's probably better. I mean, it's gonna hurt. Might as well minimize the hurt. Let's look at damage control here. I think you should walk away. How old are you?
18.
Okay, so this person's gonna be single pretty soon, I would say. Or they're gonna get married and have kids at 21. So either way, you're not really losing here. I would just walk away, Plus, she knows that she likes you and still wants to have you around, so you're a backup plan to her, it seems like, which is not great. So just walk away. You really have nothing to lose here, because you're not winning in the first place. The best case scenario is it kind of comes around to you eventually, and you kind of want to be a little bit further apart at that point. Otherwise, you're just the guy best friend who snaked his way in there, which is never a good look.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you. Yeah, no, thank you so much.
No problem. That was an easy one. Bless your heart.
Thank you.
Boop. Bobby.
Hey there, how's it
Hey there,
going?
hold here. What's going on?
Oh, all sorts of things. Okay, so I don't need like dating advice. I need like interpersonal advice regarding my dates. So I go to like one bar pretty consistently, and just because I like it, and I've taken a few different dates there. I took one date there, and we met this girl, and she ended up getting my date's number. And then a few nights later, I go with another date, and then that girl is there, and she ends up like stealing his attention, like almost the whole date, like talking to him and stuff. And then she ends up having him walk her to her car, and then he comes back to like continue the date, like no problem. Uh, and then the next date, which was with the first guy who got her number, he ends up ditching me in the middle of the date to go walk her to her car because she's like a damsel in distress and has to be walked to her car. And he makes out with her like in her car and is gone for like 40 minutes. And then I found out the second guy, they went on a date together this last week. So this girl at the bar is like actively, intentionally trying to steal my dates and is doing a really good job. And I've never been in this situation before. Do you have any
I don't
advice?
think anyone. I mean, this is not a common issue. This is like you're strangers, right? Like you don't know this person.
I know her name and we've talked a couple of times, but we're not friends. Like I don't really know any. I know her name and I know what she does for work, and like that's
I
it.
mean, if this was like 20 years ago, you'd probably just beat the shit out of this person, and that would be it. This is very disrespectful. I'm not telling you to do that, but like,
Yeah,
uh,
I'm not much of a fighter. I could, but I would. It wouldn't be good for her.
I mean, like you can also confront her, but I don't know what that's gonna do. You know what I mean? Like this is not good. I think we
Yeah,
might have to pick a new watering hole.
man, it's my
I
favorite
know.
one
That's so as
though.
a bartender, right? Or an
Hmm.
ex-bartender. Like you realize that the best and worst part of a bar are the people who go there. And like there's sometimes where there's that one guy at the bar that everyone knows and no one likes, and you'll just see people come in and turn around and leave because that fucking sucks. And it's like you can't tell that person to leave just because they suck, but they are hurting business. So there's this person here who sucks, and they're not always gonna be there. But let's have a B plan. A second best place to go. Because
Yeah,
if you bring a fella there and she's there, you'd be like, I'm not really feeling the vibe here. Let's go down to Timmy O'Toole's and get hammered there, or wherever you have.
yeah,
There's actually a bar called Timmy O'Toole's in Chicago. I thought I made that up, but it was just a subconscious thing. Regardless, it's good. Like I don't think there's a better option here because you're adults, and unless you live, you live in California. It's not like you're in Arkansas. You can't just go rootin' tootin' beating the shit out of people at bars. So it's
yeah.
better to walk away from the situation. That person's just shitty. Probably weren't a great person in high school, and they never really outlived that. So that's probably what you're dealing with right now.
Do you think it's just like low self-esteem and she's like trying to make herself feel better, or?
Well, yeah. No matter, I don't think she's trying to make herself feel better. I think she's just trying to make other people feel bad.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm not no slut shaming, but every
Yeah,
man's a little weak to a slut. You know what I mean?
yeah,
If someone's gonna throw it at you, you're on a cute little date trying to make things work, and she's like, "I'll just go bang you in my car." You're gonna be like, I mean, she's right there. So it's like, and
yeah,
especially
yeah,
because like the way you're dating, it's just kind of like you're open and free and whatever. So the guys
hmm,
probably don't see a problem with it either, and it's
yeah,
frustrating. You're kind of getting backed into a corner here. So
yeah. I'm not mad at the dudes at all because I understand like we've got a certain dynamic. Uh, but with her, it's like I don't know what her deal is.
exactly, she's just kind of being a piece of shit, and you just gotta. I would suggest finding a new place for at least now until the weather dies down.
Okay. Yeah, one of my friends, actually Joy, Joy, she was like, dude, you should ask her, like, next time you see her, like, hey, how you doing? How's your dating life? Because it seems pretty similar to mine.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Well,
damn,
yeah. If you
I love
if you
that.
want to confront her, I don't have any problem with that. I think it'd be fun. She has nothing really to say. You know what I mean? Like she's doing a bad thing. So if you want to be like, hey, uh, what's up with you putting your tongue in people I'm going on dates with? What's up with that?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I think nowadays, especially once again I have a very strong distaste for Californians. But if you they're
Ouch.
well they're very passive aggressive out in the West, and
It's true.
what
That's
everything she's
true.
doing is the definition of passive aggressive. So if you're
Yeah.
aggressive to a passive aggressive person, they melt. So if you walk up to them and be like, hey, like she said, like, hey, you're kind of being a piece of shit. What's up with that? And let it hang. You gotta like that. What are you
Hmm.
talking about? Then you
People hate confrontation out here. You're not
so if you
wrong.
if
Yeah,
you just stick to your guns and fucking be like, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah,
Let's talk about it, and they'll just you know. And maybe she'll keep doing it out of spite, but you'll get at least a little piece in, and then you can go to your other place.
okay,
All right.
okay. Hey, thank you so much. Excellent advice as always. Have a good day,
Bye,
Tucker.
buddy.
Bye.
Boo, California slander. Hooray, California slander. California is where God went to die. God is dead, and it's California's fault. Okay? Have you ever met someone from California? They're all pilled out, and their eyes aren't... they have no soul behind those eyes. I think this is extreme overgeneralization. I hope I never get famous enough to the point where I have to go to California to do things. I've never been to California. I'll say it right now. I don't ever want to go to California. I've been to Seattle, been to the Pacific Northwest. I'm not going south. I don't trust those people. You gotta drive everywhere. Fire. Not cool. Bad. Jesus Christ, Tucker. God went to die. California ate my brother. I agree. I don't remember who went first. It's either Skirt or Yamans. I'll go with Yamans first. Yamans?
Hello?
Hello.
I'm a little nervous about this, but I'm gonna just
You
go.
can go.
So there's a girl that I've been seeing recently, right? We started to see each other like a week or two ago. Everything's been going super well and all that. And then, like, we've been texting. Recently, she's been like a little drive. I'm like, I don't know, maybe she's just busy, you know?
Yeah.
And today I was like, hey, do you want to... Yeah, this morning I was like, hey, good morning. Do you want to like hang out later? Because like last time we hung out, I was like, we were like, oh, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, whatever. And then I go to class today, right? She ain't respond yet, whatever. And then I'm taking the test. I feel my phone vibrate. She texts me. I know it's her. I just had a feeling.
Yeah.
Then after I turn in the test and all that, I walk outside. I look at my phone. It's fucking laughing emojis, bro.
What?
Like crying and laughing. And yeah, that got me a little worked up, to be honest.
Wait,
I'm
no,
like,
no. Okay, so what did you send her? Like, are we going to hang out today?
Yeah, pretty much. Let me look at it real quick. But yeah, basically, I was like, "Good morning. Are we gonna hang out later?" That's like literally exactly what I said. And then she sent like crying, laughing emojis like a couple hours later, like while I was in class.
Did you, bro? Did you already hung out once, right?
We've hung out multiple times. I thought I was going very well.
Okay. Have you said anything back to her?
I sent a question mark. That's cool, you know?
Okay. And she didn't say anything?
Like, what am I supposed to do to that?
I would be like, what's...
A part of me wants to get angry. Like, I was low-key hoping... Yeah, I don't know. I'd be like... I was about to say something like, I don't know, you must got me confused with someone else. Who's like, who you talking to like that? You know what I mean?
Something along those lines. But, okay, so let's... this is a man talking to a man about talking to a woman, right? And the number one advice I can always give is don't assume what a woman is thinking. Because we never know.
Yeah.
We never know. So she might be laughing because she said during the last time you hung out that she can't hang out on Wednesday, and she's laughing at the fact that you already forgot. Or some shit, right? Like, we don't know why she's laughing. So let's confirm she's being a piece of shit before we start treating her like a piece of shit. Right? Because if she's doing the crying, laughing thing for any other reason besides laughing at you, you're going to look real shitty when you snap at her for no fucking reason. So...
Yeah, I know. That's why I kind of held back.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know everything. That's why I just sent like a question mark. So, yeah.
If she never...
That's basically where I'm at.
If she doesn't respond until tomorrow...
She just texted back, bro.
Oh, what'd she say?
She just texted back. She said, I can't today. And the same emoji.
Wait,
like,
say that again. Sorry.
It's like crying. Like, it's not like crying. She said, I can't today. And that's it.
With the crying face?
So, I don't... Yeah, with the same crying one. It's not like... It's not only the tears on the end. It's almost like the stream.
Oh, okay. So it's not... Okay, dude. All right. So did she also... Was the original crying laughing, or was it always the tears one?
It was always the tears, but she sent like a million of those and no text whatsoever. So it was like very...
All right, okay.
It's very hard to like gain the context.
I get it. Dude, listen, I'm on the same page as you, but I'm so glad I said don't freak out, because she's saying, she's like... It's like, fuck! That's what she's saying. Like, I can't do it today. I'm so sorry. I know we had plans. She's not laughing at you, dog. And I know that emoji can be that emoji gets switched up a lot. Like I get that, but she's using it like fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like she's crying because she's bummed out that she can't do it. She's like, it's kind of like a "you're gonna hate me, don't hate me" kind of emoji to send. It's not. She's not laughing at you, bro.
Hey, you get a text like that.
I get it.
With
No,
out of nowhere after hours of nothing. Like it's a very like confusing situation.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I'm not blaming you, bro. But I'm glad you called me so we don't fuck things up. She's just. That's what she's using it for.
Yeah.
All right. Holy shit. Crisis averted. DEFCON 5. Holy shit.
Yeah, we good, bro.
All right. Be smart, and next time this happens, call me. Okay.
All right. Yeah, for sure.
All
man.
right.
Thank you, bro.
See you, bud.
Appreciate the help.
Oh my god, bro. Stop using emojis when you try to fucking talk, because they don't convey anything. The only thing I ever use is the cowboy hat. Someone edit a cowboy hat on my head. That one is perfect for any situation. You're breaking up with me? It's always fun to use the cowboy. Grandma died. That's the best emoji. Or the party hat one. Just got my blood work done today. Doop. Oh, Skir's up next. Skirt. Yeah, cowboy hat, baby.
Yo.
What up?
Yo, what's good, man?
What's going on?
So, basically, so I'm in my senior year of high school.
Right.
Right? And so I was dating this girl last year for about 6 months, maybe, right? We went through the whole summer. I broke up with her right before senior year started because, I'm a little too stressed, I think I should get my mental better before, getting into a relationship, right? So, I'll break up with her, and we're still friends. Like, I'm still chilling with her. I still like her, like, it's still like we still
good.
We still other stuff types thing, yeah. So, basically, she called me and she's like, you know what? Like, she's asking, like, I still like you, but I don't think we can still be friends. Like, I don't know what to do. And I'm trying to give her the best advice. I'm trying to be like, I'll give you time to figure out what you need. Like, if you need, whatever you need, then, like, come back when you're ready. Like, we're chilling. Like, I'm not, I don't want to drop you, but if you need time for yourself, take it. Go ahead. So, and then the call keeps going on. I'm trying to, help her with this. And she's like, you know what? I think it'd just be best if we,
stop.
If I just talking to you at all. Like, completely. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I was like, wow. And she's like, I kind of wish this never happened. Like, I kind of wish this relationship never happened. And I was like, I just ended it. Like, I ended the call right there. I was done.
Right.
So after that, school year starts up. I'm not talking to her. I'm avoiding her. It's just like, and later I find out she's telling stuff, lying what I said about to her friends. But then my boy hits me up, and he's like, dog, don't trust people no more. And I'm like, why? He's like, I just saw Deja, which was my ex, with Devin at the football game. They're like cuddling and shit, and like, there were people, and I'm like, you're joking. So Devin is my best, another good friend for like 3 years. And this whole class, so my class, we're tight because we don't switch people. So this whole class, we've been tight for like 3 years. And my ex and this dude were there with a couple of my other friends from this class. So, I'm shaking up. Like, I'm like, bro, like, these people go behind my back and I wouldn't have cared if he dated my ex without
With asking you first,
with,
you mean?
yeah. Like if he like, hey, I'm talking to Deja, I would have been like, all right, cool, man. Like that's okay. Like I
But he
don't.
doesn't respect you enough, and he's gonna sneak around and just. It's the assumption that you're stupid. That's what would make me upset.
Yeah, exactly. It's the fact that everybody knew too, and nobody said anything except for my boy. So in school, he comes in, I confront him. He's shaking. He's like nervous, and I'm laughing and stuff because this is funny. And he's like, oh, I didn't mean to go behind your back. I'm like, all right, dude, I don't trust you. I don't trust any of these people anymore. Just just stay out of my way.
Right.
Whatever. So basically, like the advice I'm really asking for is like all these people. Like, who do I like? I don't want to drop everybody because I've known these people for so long, and some of these people are on my side. Some of these people have dropped Devin and shit. But I mean, like,
So
this is it's people.
a couple things I want to mention. First of all, when that girl, said I don't want to talk to you anymore and I wish this never happened, I think that's a case of someone who's still into you, but they're telling themselves they're not, like they want to move on, but they can't, so they're doing everything they can. So it's shitty that she said that, but I wouldn't take it too personally because I think she's just trying to get away and doing her best to like lie to herself and just get out of there. You know what I mean? Like things where she said like I wish this never happened. That really to me seems like she was just like saying like just be mean, get the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? Like I think she was really trying to get mentally away from you and lying to herself, and it sucks you got swept up in that. But I wouldn't take that personally. It sucks she did it, but don't act like you're lesser. Just she was having a tough time. Secondly, your boy's a piece of shit, but you have people who are backing you up, and it sucks that they knew that it was going on. But you got to realize that the most general person is lazy. And they got two good boys. One of them's being a piece of shit, and the other one doesn't know about it. Not their place. Even if they're like really good friends to you, like most of the general, your boy stood up. That's a day one homie. That's a compadre. Yeah. That's someone you keep in your life. But the other ones, like you said, they dropped him once shit dropped or whatever. It's up to you to decide if you want to be with them. But you got to understand, like put yourself in their shoes. It's a tough situation to be in. And if you don't want to, if you just want to avoid, if you just want to go to bed, watch a little TV, go to bed, forget that the shit. It's a lot of drama that you don't want to involve yourself in. You can look at it that way. That's tough. Yep. That's a tough situation to be in. So, pick your battles. I wouldn't drop all of them. You got to understand that it's tough to be in that. It's tough to be in your situation, but it's also tough to ring the bell. So, if there's people who are really kind of burning you out and digging on you and like really just letting it happen and like helping him sneak around, that's people you cut out. But if it's also people who you really like that like just got caught up in some bullshit, keep them around. Are you going to go to college?
Yeah, yes I am.
All right. So, this is, I always say, like senior year is like when you cut out, by then you cut out a lot of snakes. The snakes really start to show up. You find out who your real friends are. This fucking piece of shit isn't your friend. And then when college goes away, like I really have a couple good friends from high school, but life keeps moving on. So make your decisions. You're not losing a lot. You're just getting out the toxicity of your life. People expose themselves sooner rather than later. This one exposed himself. Keep the ones you really like. If you can muster up and realize they made a mistake, but it's really wasn't their business in the first place, I think it's worth keeping them around.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, skirt. Bless your heart.
All right, man. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for everything.
No problem.
Bye.
I wish him the best of luck. That's a tough situation. Being a rebound sucks. Yeah, but the problem is at that age, if you're a horny kid, you don't realize you're a rebound. You're like, I got a girl! Huzzah! Chief, how you doing, pimp?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I just had a quick question. I'll make it pretty brief. I have this friend. I go to parties with them a lot. We hang out a lot. It's fun. They recommend me for things like if they need help with something, they always recommend me. And it's great. I feel like we have a good connection going on, but I don't really know if it's anything more than just like a friendship. And I would totally make like a move. I don't know if they are single. And so that is my question to you. How do you, without just asking them, hey, are you single? How do you ask them like a question like, do you have a boyfriend? Like, how do you get that kind of information? How do you find that, if that makes sense?
So I There's two ways to go about this. I don't want to give you that advice because I think that when you shoot your shot and they have a partner, it's like the best way to get told that no. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because it's not
Sure.
not your fault. She didn't bring him up, and you don't know. So if you ask her out, and she's like, "I have a boyfriend." Like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Didn't know. Didn't want to bring anything to this. Like, didn't want to. I'm not trying to be a home wrecker. I just was unaware." And it is pretty hard to find out if you have a boyfriend. But if you ask them out and you don't know, and it turns out they do, you didn't do anything wrong. It's not like you're like, "I don't give a fuck. Date me instead." Like, no, you're just fucking. You shot your shot. She didn't make it known that she was taken. It's whatever. But if you really want to get ahead of it, I always suggest, like, God damn it, like, I'm trying to figure out this thing with this girl and I can't figure it out. Do you know anything about relationships? Do you have a boyfriend? You can go with that route too.
Okay, and then what happens if you use that strategy and they are like, "Oh, I don't have a boyfriend." Then how do you use that and be like, "Oh, I actually like you"? Like, how does that work?
Well, you don't have to act like it's a serious thing. You're like, I'm just like talking to this girl and she's kind of being really awful. You know what I mean? Like, you can make the imaginary girl a bad person. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like, yeah, this girl's like, she's being really toxic and I don't know if I'm getting manipulated. We've only been talking for like 2 weeks. Like, you can make it like really small.
Gotcha.
But then,
Okay,
like,
sure,
do you know anything
sure.
about relationships? Like, have you been in a relationship or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. And what if they know, like, in this instance, for that kind of thing, I've been in a relationship before and they're aware of that. So, like, how would I be like, "Oh, how does relationships work," when they know that I've been in one?
Well, every relationship's unique, first of all. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Like, do you have any advice?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many relationships have you been in?
One.
Okay.
Just one.
There you go. You're not a pro. Like,
no?
It's always good to ask for advice no matter what. Also, I suggest you take an improv
Sure.
class.
Sure.
Because you're an over planner, obviously.
That's true.
And I was improv team captain in high school. I was getting so much pussy. And when I was doing that, I think improv's, despite how dorky it is, it's a really good skill to have. Because, like you said, all these situations come up in your head, and it's just knowing that you're prepared for it just by bullshitting your way through it. Life is 80% bullshitting. So whenever, like, oh, what if she says this? Just make something up, dude. Just keep chugging. And if you don't have an answer for it, you can back at it any time. This isn't a game. You don't have to win. And if things get weird, you could be like, "Oh, okay." Back out. You lost.
Okay.
You lost that little conversation, but you can go back on the next day. So don't overplan. Have you ever heard my advice about this? About overplanners? The more
Probably, but I would love a refresher.
the more you plan, the more that can go wrong. The more B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way to Z, and if F goes wrong, then you feel like you lost, and you feel like it's all falling apart. Go in there with an end goal, and that should be your plan. You shouldn't. Humans, specifically with humans, majority of the time with planning, I think it's wrong unless you're going on a vacation. But with humans, you have no fucking clue what that person's gonna rip up. Even if it's your mom, someone you've known your whole life, like, she'll just throw a curveball at you, and you're like, "Fuck! I don't know what to do." So planning with humans is futile. It doesn't work. So go into it with an end goal, but expect the unexpected.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
No problem, Chief. Have a good one.
I love the content, by the way, and the streams are great. You're a really, really funny guy, and I love your stuff. Thank you so much for the advice.
No problem. Go watch my new YouTube video on Big Talk. Bless your heart. I think we got some subs. Vander Misael with a subscription. Thank you. Much appreciated. If you're gonna and Tux Virginia, you got your sub. But if you're gonna sub, might as well give us money at the Patreon. The Patreon, you get things when you give me money instead of just getting your name read. And I'll read your name anyway because I do shout-outs for the Patreon. You get to play video games with me. You get personalized advice and one-on-one calls on Discord. All right. Oh, wrong button. Up next, pretty sure. Yeah, Guacamole's up next. I don't know if you're up next. Guacamole?
Yo, sorry, I was just pausing the stream.
What up?
How you doing?
Good.
Good?
Good.
Okay. I talked to you before a little while back, but this is unrelated. Completely unrelated, because I'm over all that happened. Long story. So I'm in, like, the worst situation I could be in.
Well,
that's the best.
I don't know. I feel like there's worse situations than the one you're probably in, but let's hear it.
Okay, yeah, there's definitely worse situations. But, I am diving down a pit without knowing where I'm going, so that's the best way to put it.
Metaphorically, right? You're not actually in a pit.
No, I'm not actually in a pit. So I joined marching band in my school a little while back for because I need a PE credit to graduate, and I wanted to do orchestra. So they took PE off my schedule and put marching band there. It's just like an after-school activity. Blah blah blah, unrelated. But anyways, so there's this girl there that I'll say her real name. I don't care. Her name's Maricela. Right, and um, whatchamacallit, I don't know how to approach her because each time I go, which is on Wednesday, which is today, she wasn't here today though. I'm like, oh, I'm confident, I'm ready to do this, and then I see her and I don't know what to do. My mind goes blank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the worst part is I don't know anything about her. I don't know how old she is. I don't know what year she is. And yeah.
So, how old are you?
I am 14 tomorrow.
Okay, that'll do. Two things. One, I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen right now, which is an anime, and there's a quote from it that I really liked. It was like, "What kind of fool thinks of failure before they even try?" Which I think is smart. And that sounds corny, but it's true. You're going into this thinking you're going to lose. But that being said, you're 14. You don't know anything about this girl. You are probably going to lose. You're probably going to swing and miss. And that's okay, because you're trying. And none of the kids your age are trying. They're wearing Minecraft underwear and eating fucking Doritos and playing video games until 2 in the morning. And that's fine. That's what kids should be doing. But if you want to get a head start on learning how to talk to women and how to be in relationships, you got to shoot your shot. And you're going to walk up to this girl, and you're going to probably fucking bomb. You probably are. But just do it. Just do it. Know that you might lose, but you're going to realize. I remember I was at camp one year, right? It's all going to circle back. I was at camp one year, and there was a big dance at the end, and I was terrified to ask a girl out to the dance. And a kid who I fucking hated. Oh my god, to this day, if I met him, I'd beat the shit out of him. This little rich prick. And
yeah, what did you do?
He was just a fucking loser. Like, he was sitting in the bunks being like, my father's gonna get me into Harvard, and we were like 13, and I was like, fucking. And he like put his hand on my throat, and he was like, don't ever talk to me like that. And he like tried to push his thumb into my throat, and I punched him in the gut. And then he got the camp counselor involved, and like they didn't tell my parents. I think my mom's in the chat right now, thank God. But fuck that kid. Anyway, he took the girl I was gonna go to the dance with, and I was like, fuck, just to be a dick. And he told me that. He's like, I just did it to be a dick. I don't even like her. And I was like, you don't like any girls. You're a pussy. And that's, that was homophobic at the time, but I was 13. Anyway, we went to the dance, and I went up to a girl, and I was so scared. And I went up to her, and I was like, hey. And she just looked at me, and she said no.
No.
Yeah. But the thing is, she walked away, and after that, I was like, that hurt a little bit. But sky's the limit. Can't get worse than that. Just ran around asking girls to dance. It was fun as fuck. When you have nothing to lose, you have everything to gain. So if you shoot your shot and you miss, you'll realize it's not that scary. Hurts like a bitch, but that's whatever, dude. That's what's going to happen. You just keep running.
That's true.
Sorry.
I'm just
saying, go for it, dog. Go for it.
I have talked to her before, very briefly. We were doing a parade. It wasn't really a parade. My school did a walk for Alzheimer's, and the marching band just showed up and played just for funsies, I guess.
Band kids are wild.
Then look, the percussion kits are normal, I swear, except for like 2 of them. They're weird. So she plays the bass drum and I play the cymbals because I don't know how to play anything else there.
Where are you from?
But what happened?
Where are you from?
I live in New York. I'm not. Everybody says I have an accent.
Well,
I don't.
A bass drum.
Bass drum.
Not a bass drum.
Oops. No, so we both suck at playing the instruments at the current date, so the people just stuck us on banner duty and called it a day. So we were like, we just stood still for like an hour because we weren't actually supposed to march. We found out when we got there.
Okay.
And since they were all gone, we didn't really have to do anything. So I just talked to her briefly. No, she started the conversation actually and was like, "Yeah, I think we need to go soon." Well, she was just saying it like she wants to go soon. But my mind kind of went blank in that moment. My viz went down incredibly.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
Regardless.
What happened?
I'm just saying, dog. None of this matters. Doesn't matter if you talk to her for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if you know her for your whole life. You gotta go for it at one point.
Yeah. Yeah, I just talked to her briefly about being tired because we were holding the banner for an hour straight.
Yeah.
That's really it.
So.
But I know, and that's gonna sound really weird, but I know like things about her, even though she barely knows me. Like, okay, not like I'm stalking her. Like, there's just things that you can pick up on in a person.
Yeah.
Like, she has a Wuthering Heights bag, so I know she V's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just small things like that. But yeah.
Use it to your.
That's really
Just go up there. Have a little funny thing to say. Continue the conversation. Do your best. Turn what she says into questions. I'm reading this new book. A new book? Da 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 da. Expect the least. Aim for the most. All right, bud?
It's funny you say that because I checked out. My school has a library, obviously, and I checked out Wuthering Heights because I know she likes it.
Well, there you go, dog. You're putting the effort in. Don't overcommit, but get it done. All right?
Yep.
Bless.
Okay. Have a good day.
Bless your heart, Quack. All right. I'm feeling less bothered with demons. Oh, we're talking about anime. I shouldn't even brought it up. Nutty.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, this is crazy. Alright, so I have a story. Alright, this takes place like in September 8th.
Alright.
So September 8th, I like broke up with my girlfriend because a majority of reasons, like she lives far away. We both have a lot of stuff going on. Keep in mind, I'm like 15 sophomore year. Like I don't even know what a lot of stuff is. Like I don't know. She plays volleyball and stuff like that. Like she's pretty good, so
right.
I don't know. So yeah, that's going on for her. And then like one day out of nowhere, like we were going good. I thought we were gonna go strong, and then she just breaks up with me out of nowhere, and I'm like, damn. So of course I get like sad and all this stuff, and like okay, she broke up with me, and then like nothing went bad. Like the breakup wasn't bad or anything. Like we were fine. Like we just like agreed with it. I didn't want to make anything bad because I didn't want to have any like problems with her. Like yeah, but then like the day after, she starts doing all this shit. Like she still kept me on her private story, and like she started posting like I don't know. I knew she knew I was on the story because she started posting all this stuff about like how much she misses me and all that. But then she started posting like a bunch of dudes on her story, being like, "Oh, like I'm my best friend," like all this shit. And then she started posting like on her TikTok, and then like all of like the thirsty dudes in her comments, right? And then like they're commenting on her stuff, and she's like reposting on her TikTok, oh like, well, like, yo, thank you so much, like all this shit, trying to make me mad. Like I don't know, like, and then after some time, like I guess I just forgot about it. But then I keep on seeing her story, even though like yeah, like my friends keep on sending it to me because I muted her story.
Why do your friends keep sending it to you?
They're like, damn, look what she's doing, and I'm like telling them to stop, but
yeah, that's not good friends. First of all, figure that out. But you're doing the right thing, getting away from that situation. But she's just being single, bro. Sucks that she's not thinking about you, but
dude, I know, but like, bro,
I know.
Like it sucks so bad. Like
it does.
Like dude, no, like I'm being for real. It sucks so bad. Like the day, like alright, so I blocked her like before I blocked her on TikTok. Like the day after, I didn't block her on anything. I still had her on Snap, TikTok, Insta, like all that stuff.
Right.
She posted like a TikTok, right? Like she looked good in it basically. Like she looks pretty good, And then she started like a bunch of dudes were in her comments like, oh dude, that shit made me not want to eat for like a week. Like all the dudes were like saying holy, all this shit like that. Like that shit, man, I felt so bad.
Is this your first relationship?
Yeah.
Okay, so Doug, this fucking sucks. I mean, this is finally a down bad story. You're down bad. But
yeah, I know.
This is one of those things. First of all, you can't blame her. I don't think she's doing anything wrong. So get that.
No. Oh wait. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, no. I don't think you even were. I'm just saying it's good to have the healthy mentality. Because one, if you're a pretty girl, imagine if you were like a really hot dude. Like you'd be posting thirst traps every fucking day with all the girls in your comments, bro.
Yeah.
Like every time a guy gets it's like, especially like I make TikToks, right? Like that's my career.
Yeah.
And when people are like, don't you hate it when like a really hot girl has a bunch of followers, she just stands there and dances and like shakes her body? I'm like, no, that's what I would be doing. I wish I didn't have to put this fucking effort in. Like it's an easy, like, yeah, it's frustrating, but good for them. That's exactly what I would be doing if I could get attention for being pretty. I would do that every day if I could do that. I have no problem with it because one, they get to do it, and two, it's not like yeah, you're angry about it, but you're still gonna watch the video. Like, who gives a shit? So if you can get that attention, don't blame them because you would do it too. The second thing is, she's out of there, bro. You're broken up with, which sucks.
Yeah,
but you're 15, right? 15?
Yeah, I'm 15.
Okay. Dog. Am I getting a call? What the fuck's calling? Someone from Texas? Shut the fuck up. Fucking swing for the fences. First of all, meet my friend Jim. Use this. Because this is like primo fucking lifting weights anger. Get it smart. Don't become an incel. Put it towards your body. You know what I mean?
Yeah, alright. I
Use.
also have like another little thing that. Oh,
no,
sorry,
I'm fucking done. What's the other thing?
Alright. Like she started like, so if she like the day after like we broke up and everything, and she posted the TikTok, and I like felt really bad. Like I blocked her on everything, right? Like I just blocked her on everything that like I think I would see her on, and then yeah. After that, she found out I blocked her. She went literally mental, bro. Like she was talking to my friend, like texting my friend, saying like, "Oh my god, like I made a mistake. Like I miss him so bad. Like what am I gonna do? Like oh my gosh, like what the hell?" And she texted me on iMessage because I didn't block her on iMessage because I knew I wouldn't see anything. It's not like a social really something to like see people on. So I still kept her on there, but she texted me thinking like she was blocked, and she was like, "Oh damn," and then like. Yeah, she said that, and then like we had a huge talk about how like we still had feelings for each other, but just life got in the way. But she said she loved me, but if she really loved me, would she have broken up with me in the first place? Like that's where my head was at, right?
This is very I don't know what the fuck's going on in high school kind of fucking shit, bro. Like she doesn't know what's up. She's still figuring out her emotions. And
bro, yeah, I know it's so weird. And then she said that how life is going on right now, like let me see. She said like I don't know if I can pull it up real quick. She said she said she missed me, and then I replied, "Do you still feel like this?" She said, "Of course, I miss you every day, but I just don't know what I can do about it." And then I put, "I miss you every day, but I feel like we didn't even really try." And then she put, "Oh, I know, and I wish I could have done things differently because you truly are my person."
How long was this relationship?
Like 7 months.
Yeah. This is, I mean, it's as a 25-year-old man, this is light work, dog.
Yes.
We're both talking like one of you died in war and you're a widow. Like it's dramatic as all piss, bro. Both of you just got to move on. This is the learning lesson. This is not a way to recoup.
Dude, bro, but I liked her so much.
Yeah, it's your
bro.
first relationship. I just talked to someone in the Discord about this dude's buddy who like got broken up with, and he's like down in the dumps. I was like hearing all this shit, and I was like, is it his first relationship? He's like, how'd you know? I'm like, no shit, it's his first fucking relationship. This is when your emotions are at a peak. This is when your hormones are at peak. You're going crazy, and it's okay. No one survives this. No one makes it out alive of high school. No one makes it out alive of your first relationship. It changes you. You're being changed. You're metamorphosizing. You're becoming a butterfly, but you gotta stay in the cocoon. You gotta fight your way out. You gotta be a hero. You gotta fucking get over it. You gotta run away. It sucks, but that's what being a human is. It's very fast ups and downs.
So yeah, it's just fuck her basically.
No, I mean, yes, but don't be a dick about it. Don't be mean to her.
Yeah. That's what I've been trying to do. I've just been trying not to be a dick.
But her as a concept, fuck it. Fucking walk away.
Dude, you're right. You're so right, but
it's hard. That's the worst part about it. It's hard to become better. In the gym or in real life, it's hard to be a better person. That's why a lot of people aren't better. That's why I'm not better. That's why I'm pale as snow and fucking gaining weight like a horse. I'm not getting better. But you can get better. It's just hard. But you're a kid. You have the energy. And if you start now, you're gonna be a tank by 18. Just fucking run, dog. Get it done. All right?
All right, dude. That actually helped a lot. I mean, for real. Like, I'm not no bullshit.
Well, I don't want you to hang up and forget it. So fucking.
I just want to hear about that.
Put a post-it note on Sharpie on your fucking door, so you see it every day when you wake up. All right?
Okay, dude. Thank you so much, bro.
Problem.
Like, I really appreciate it.
No problem, dog.
Have a good night.
Sir CJ Bat with the Prime sub. Thank you. You have a choice with your Prime sub every month, and I appreciate you picking me. I think someone else gave me something, right? Nope, that's everyone. They actually love each other. You probably just don't know how to feel. Do horses gain weight? I don't know. I was kind of going on a rant there. I don't know what gains weight quickly. Trent. What up, Mary? What up, Mary?
Yo, bro, father, I love you. You're the best. I've been trying to get in forever. I just want to say that you're the best, bro.
Is that all you wanted to say?
Oh no, I have stories. I just wanted to
Okay.
say
Well,
that.
thank you. I appreciate it. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. So I have a down bad story, and then I have to ask for opinion on a different thing. So first, this is short. Uh, there was this girl I liked. She was like basically showing like that she liked me or something like that, like something along those lines, like showing interest. I don't know how to put it otherwise. And we literally talked every day for like a good hour, 45, 30 minutes, talking about literally anything. And I shot my shot, call me Curry, but I airballed because I'd like to say that I don't want to put the blame solely on her because I kind of half like asked the asking out. Like instead of asking her out on like a full on date, I kind of put it to the way where we were going with like my friend and like a girl that he was going with. So it was like a double date in a way, which is looking back on it stupid.
Agreed. Yeah. Tough.
That's not even the bad part yet. That's not even the bad part. Don't worry. It gets interesting, right? This is a Saturday night. I always hang out with someone Saturday night. Usually my boys, Can't just because I can't riz doesn't mean I don't have friends. So I go out with my boys. We go out to the restaurant. I go in. I see who's there. Oh, also, she said that she was busy, and she said that she had to babysit. So she didn't just say no. She said she was busy and had to babysit. So whatever. I go out with my friends, and she's there at the dinner.
Oh. Wait,
So
was she there like with your friends, or is she like with someone else there?
No, like a group of friends.
Oh, okay.
Like if you were to just say like, nah, you're not my type, or like, shit, like I just don't want to go out with you. Like that's fine, I can handle that. I have some type of self-respect, whatever. She's there with like all of my friends, like my friend group. She said that she was babysitting, so I asked her, "Didn't you just tell me that you were babysitting? That's why you couldn't go to the movies with like us?" And she was like, "Yeah, so like I was babysitting, but I got my dad to babysit. Her dad ain't babysitting nobody. I would bet anything her dad's not a babysitter."
Right.
So like, if you want to just say no, whatever. So that's my down bad story.
Right.
And then here's a new advice. So I've never been into any relationship other than like friends with like my friends, whatever. I'm 14. I'm a freshie in high school.
Yeah.
And I just need an opinion, right? There's this girl. No, there's like three, but I'm just gonna say one. And she's my type. I like her, but I've never seen someone show so mixed emotions and feelings ever.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Dog.
Like, what?
I don't even need the mixed signals or not, like, because regardless, we're gonna end the story and it's gonna be mixed signals. So what I'm gonna say to you is, at your age, like I was gonna say the same thing about that girl. Like that girl, she's your age, right? You're all freshmen.
Yeah.
She's gonna have the most basic, if any, emotional maturity. Like I don't blame her for not being able to tell you, like, I'm not into you. You know what I mean? Like that's
No, this is a different girl.
No. I'm
This
just
is a
it's gonna
different girl.
wrap together. But I'm just saying, like at your age, people like for her, if she said like, listen, I'm just not into you, we can still be friends. I'd be like, wow, what an adult. Like that's an insane thing to say at your age. No, it makes sense that she fucking lied and tried to snake her way out of it because that's hard. It's scary. It's scary to tell someone how you feel.
That's true.
But
that's a fair point.
If you rock up to these girls your age with emotional maturity, it's gonna at the very least stun them like a Pokemon move. Like they're not gonna know what the fuck to do. Like if you pull up and you're like, this girl's giving you mixed signals, you're like, hey, by the way, I think you're cute and I'm into you. You just seem to be like throwing different signals at me. I just want to know what's up. Say that straight up to them. Like one, you're not really putting yourself on the line. It's not making you look like a fucking. You're not being like, hey, I was wondering if you want to go to the. No, straight up be like, hey, listen, you sending me mixed signals. I think you're cute, so I just want to know if I'm reading something or what the fuck's going on here. You roll up like that, dude. Oh my god, she might say no out of fear of the conversation. Just be like, no, I don't like you. Be like, oh, okay, and then like, we've heard it on the show before. A couple days later, text her again, and then like she's like, I actually do like you. Like I just didn't know what to say in the moment. Whatever the fuck. But if you have emotional maturity at your age and just say how you feel, everything you just said to me, like, yo, I've been getting the craziest mixed signals from this person. Just put that, change this person to from you, and have that conversation. You can get shit moving pretty quickly, my guy.
No, I understand what you're saying completely. I'd like to think that I have some type of maturity for my age. I get told that a lot, but also, like, she's my friend. We have a bunch of mutual friends, and she's kind of like, I don't know. She'll like compliment me, and she'll like be kind of flirty with me, but she'll kind of do like the same with other people also. And I would shoot my shot, and I could. And I'm just asking for advice if I should, how to do it. Honestly, I know it's not going to be lasting for a long time. I just, I would probably beat myself up if I didn't say anything.
Yeah. Okay. So that's perfect. You have that mentality down. I would always say don't shit where you eat, but you're a freshman in friend groups. You're like hermit crabs, you fuckers. You always run around like you're trying to still find out what your real friend group is. I know you have a friend group right now, and I'm sure you think it's forever, but shit changes pretty quickly. So I wouldn't be too afraid of messing things up that way either. But like you said, you'd be kind of pretty devastated if you never said anything and just never knew what was going to happen. And if she's the flirtatious person, she's the flirtatious person. But maybe she's waiting for someone to lock her down.
That's true. That's true. It's a good point. Also, it's not that my friends have been with her. It's just my friends, like, we all hang around in the same,
that's what I'm saying. Like, if that shit goes south, it's a little awkward. You know what I mean? If you're in the friend group and it's a little bit of breakup and you're not being mature about it, then it gets a little messy. But at the end of the day, you'll find a new friend group if it gets that bad. I wouldn't worry too much. You're a semester in. Like, you got time. So, fuck it.
I'm not worried about my friends just not being friends with me. I'm more worried about getting rejected in a way. I don't know. And also, I don't know how to go up and ask. It's first timer,
Well, I would. Do you talk to her? You talk to her, right?
Yeah.
So, like I said, like bring it into the conversation. Like you're already having a conversation. Be like, hey, by the way, maybe it's just the way I talk. I've never really. I put my heart on my sleeve, and I think it's very important to do that. But you kind of toss it in there. Say what I said. By the way, I'm getting some mixed signals from you. Like you make me feel like you like me, and I think you're cute, and it's kind of throwing me through a fucking loop. So what's going on? Do you think like where are you at with me? If she says I'm not into you at all, I'll be like, okay, sorry, I'm trying to read you, and you're fucking hard to read. So that's not on you, but like I'm new to this shit.
Poker face.
Exactly, yeah. So just say what you're thinking, straight up.
All right, but I was thinking, right? I can do that, and I can be like, listen, if you feel the same way, we can hang out blank day doing blank thing, like maybe go karting. I'm a big go karter,
right? Which is a great first date.
Bowling.
Yeah, bowling's better.
Yeah. Yeah, but I suck at bowling.
That's the best part about bowling. No one's good at bowling, and if they are, they're a fucking dork. So there's no way she's gonna show up and start rolling 300s. Like you're both gonna suck.
Yeah, if she does, I'll probably go sit in the toilet and cry.
You both can make fun of each other, but I wouldn't bring that up until you get the vibe down, because you don't want to be like, hey, do you like me? Because if you like me, we can go karting. Because then it's like pressure in the conversation. Like straight up, just say like, hey, what are we doing here? And if she says, well, I think you're kind of cute, be like, okay, let's do something about that.
All right, thank you so much, bro. I actually love you. Father, you're the best. I've been literally trying to hear this advice forever. I come to every stream, waiting in every line, and I finally got it. Thank you so much, bro. Have a great night. Enjoy the stream.
You too, bro. Bless your heart. All right, doesn't matter how long we go. We got 2 more people in the next up. Sorry for everyone else in the queue, but we're going to get through these people quick. Hashtag Pug's Life's up next. What up, Puggy? I don't know if you like me calling that, but I'm going to call you that. I'm great at bowling. I was on a league?
Right.
Are you from the Midwest? Hi, Puggy.
Oh, that's a great name. Love that.
What's up?
Tell me that more.
Huh?
Okay.
What'd you say?
You called me Puggy. I like that.
Yeah, Puggy. What up?
Nice. Okay. So, I pretty much already know what you're going to say to this, but I just need coaching through with this.
Okay.
All right, I think. So, that speech you gave me like 2 weeks ago, I'm still riding high off of that. Okay. Thank you for that. Now, there's a girl, okay, that I like.
Right.
Okay. She's a gymnast, right? I used to be a gymnast, so we have that in common. I go to the gymnastics gym that she works out in, and I just I help out there. Okay, she's a gymnast there, right?
Right.
So I've talked to her a few times, pretty much strictly about gymnastics, kind of helping her, coaching her a little bit, and I think she's cute. I think she's pretty cool. I can't tell if she's into me or not, but I want to ask her out. coach me maybe, or help me gain the confidence, and you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, how long do you, like you said you're just coaching? Like, let's start with a real. Like, do you ever have like straight up just conversations about nothing?
I have one time like 4 weeks ago.
Okay, let's start aiming for one of those a week.
Okay, so just like aim for that a week. Wait.
Yeah, like I start having just nothing conversations, because you're thinking because she's really pretty, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck all. If you can't just have a conversation about nothing and really enjoy each other's personalities, then she's just porn to you. You don't want to date porn.
All right, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
Okay, but
so let's say you get to that point too, start having nothing conversations, then you start enjoying each other's personalities. She has a reason to like you. You know what I mean? You're both going. Like I said last time, you know how to fucking talk. You can get shit moving. We're already in the situation at that point, and then you can make your educated guess as to whether it's going to happen or not. And if it is going to happen, then you just straight up honest, bro. I really like talking to you. I think you're dope. You're cute as hell too. Let's do something about that. You want to go somewhere?
okay.
People think you need some fucking crazy pickup line, and I feel bad because there's so many dudes on the internet telling kids your age that you got to do all this dumb shit. You got to buy a nice watch or whatever the fuck you got to do. Just be a person, dog. Girls are so desperate for guys to just be people. It's so ridiculous that they have to put on a clown nose and go up them and do a little show. Just be a fucking person for a little bit before you shoot your shot. And once you do that and they like that person, way easier. Way easier.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to interrupt her practice time too, because like she gets like real into it, and it's like kind of attractive, but like it's like I don't want to interrupt her practice.
All right, well then, if you'll find the time. If she's into it, she's into it. It's kind of a bad time to go for it, but before she comes in, before she's after, find a reason. She needs a key to get into a locker, whatever you do there, sweeping up, fucking, you'll find little things. But if it's hard to get in, it's hard to get in. I don't have any advice for that. If your only opening's blocked, that's tough, but you'll find a way.
Well, what do you think about like in a practice one time? Like I always leave before they finish, so I never like I show up after they start too. So I never like have a chance to talk to her before and after.
Right.
So what do you think about like whenever I'm leaving, I just go up to her and be like, hey, I kind of like to get to know you a little better. Like, do you think I could like take you to lunch or dinner sometime?
Well,
something like that.
You're gonna have to have
Or that'd be
normal
rude.
conversations before that. You're gonna have to try.
Okay.
You're gonna have to. Yeah, you're gonna have to. Because just doing that, I would say success rate's like 10%.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fair.
You just have to have like little conversations. Be like, oh my god, you get new gymnast shoes, whatever the fuck you gotta say. You know?
Do you know anything about gymnastics?
No. Why would I know anything? I know about hockey. End of list of sports I give a shit about.
Hockey? Ew. It's gross.
What? Hockey is the best sport to watch. What are you talking about?
It's just people skating around on ice skates, shooting a little hamburger patty around, trying to get it into a small little goal. Gymnastics, you actually see people doing a whole bunch of flips and shit. And it's like super dope. Sorry for the cuss word.
I don't give a fuck about cuss words. Have you ever watched a game of hockey?
Yes, I have, and it's boring. You just see like
if you watch an NHL game, you will watch a fist fight. You will watch someone lose their hips on mid-ice, get blown up. You'll watch someone, if you have any idea of how hard it is to shoot a puck, you will watch someone take it off the ground and go bar dizzy with it, blown out a goalie that's 3 times the size of the net, and they still aren't able to save it.
Well, okay, if I wanted to see someone with a fist fight, I'd watch MMA. Like, I'm not gonna watch.
You can't even bare knuckle box in MMA. That's not even a thing. Fucking hockey's the only time you can bare knuckle box, and they're on skates fighting on concrete. It's masculine as shit. It's insane. It's savage. You're wrong. I don't give a shit if you can do a flip on a bar. Try and do a flip on the ice. I'm out of here. Talk to that girl. Good golly. How can you say hockey's boring? You can say it's stupid. Whatever the fuck you could say. Say it's not your thing. Hockey is the least boring sport. Oh, basketball. They go back and forth every 2 seconds and get 5 points. In. in. Oh, there's a dunk. He didn't do that 7 times last game. Put it on the replay. Put it on the top 10 Sports Center. Fucking Giannis dunked again. Whoa! He's fucking 3 sides the rim. Basketball's so fucking boring. Last but not least is dyslexia. Onion, you're from Sweden. How can you say hockey's boring? Hi, dyslexia.
Hi. I agree. Hockey's absolutely crazy.
Okay, I thought you were going to say I agree with...
No.
Okay. What can I do for you, bud?
I need to know. Am I stupid?
The answer's probably yes. But let's see.
Most likely, yeah. So I had a girl. I was in a relationship with a girl. This went on for a year. It got pretty serious. And it was the first relationship where I've ever been really open. It's the first relationship out of high school. And hold on, I gotta pause my game.
What are you playing?
Total War Warhammer 3.
Oh, damn, you're in deep. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. So the relationship started out really good. And everything was smooth sailing for like 6 months.
It's a honeymoon period.
And she had BPD, bipolar disorder, and she's back and forth all the time. And I've dealt with people with BPD, and so I was kind of helping her through this. And the relationship was going great until she went manic, and a coworker started hitting on her, and she has an extreme fear of people being mad at her. And this eventually devolved into her kind of being forced to flirt with him, or he would verbally abuse her and just absolutely make her life a living hell at work. And so I let that go. And after a while, that dude got fired. Nothing heard of it. Completely gone. And then there was another dude about 2 months later. And it was from her church. And he started getting very forward and flirting. And it went so far to them kissing at one point. And she was completely honest with me, 24/7. She'd tell me everything. I would just be like, okay. I wouldn't get mad. I would just try to be compassionate, because I always was taught hurt people hurt people. So hurt people need the most love. Teach them love. And after the second dude, then it was the third dude. It was a manager at her work. He would send her money, buy her things. I didn't feel comfortable with it. I would vocalize this to her, but it would always be the same thing. Oh, well, I'm scared. If they're going to be mean to me, they're going to be this and that. And the relationship ended with her talking. Hold on. The relationship ended. And then there was that period of time where we were friends, but also not friends, kind of dating. The relationship ended because she said, there's a lot going on right now in my head, and I just need to not be in a relationship. Which I respect, I understand. It's just, we were still kind of dating, but not. And she still made it sound like we were going to have a future together. And it all came crashing down when being friends, quote unquote, for 3 months, I figured out she was flirting with one of my friends, Devin.
We have another Devin. Okay.
Yeah. freaked out whenever I heard it earlier. But I need to know if me being compassionate is something I should keep doing.
Not in this way, bro.
Not in this way.
So listen, I get where you're coming from. I'm very sympathetic. Like people with BPD, I dated someone. I did date someone with schizophrenia. Like they can't fix a lot of the things, or they can't help a lot of things they do. The only thing they can do is try to be better. But I mean, like 3 times a pattern. That went a little deep. Yeah. And it's one of those things where it's fine if they, it's not their fault, but they're not ready for a relationship.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing those kind of things, like regardless if she said she was afraid of it or if she was just fucking lying to you, who cares? Like she's in a situation where she's not ready to be in a monogamous relationship. Even if it was open, that's fine. But if it's a monogamous thing and you have a situation where you can't help yourself, fearful or not, where you have to flirt back with other people, then they're not ready for a relationship. Relationships aren't like something you just work on while you're in it, like especially with trust issues. 90% of relationship is trust. If you don't have that, you're not really in a relationship. You're just one person promising to get better and the other one waiting, which is not like talk to any relationship therapist. That's going nowhere fast. So I think the next time you're in a situation like that, it's not about helping the other person, it's about self-worth. Because if you're entering into a relationship, you're entering into a contract. If they keep breaching the contract, well, you're out of the relationship. But I think you have a good heart and you're doing the right thing. You just didn't do it the right way. Where you're like, listen, I'll be here for you, but this hurts. Like you said, it kept hurting. And if they keep doing that, it's not, what's the fucking point? You're just waiting. Yeah. Waiting's no good.
Thank you.
No problem. You're not dumb. You're smart. You're just smart in the wrong way, is what I would say.
All right.
All right? Next time you see this coming, just be smart in a different way, okay?
I'll try. Thank you.
No problem, bro. Have a good one.
You too.
That is so tough. Bless the kid, though. All right. It's that time of the week again, where I rate a random person. And we all have a good laugh at their reaction. A lot of boobs. I don't want to pick someone with just big old titties in the way. I'm a homicidal maniac. This person has like a nice little setup.
You want to sleep? Go.
This person has a sick setup. I think she's wearing a Wednesday Addams thing, or if that's just how she looks. But sick regardless. All right. I'll see y'all on Friday. Why do I always show up at the end? I do it at the same time every time. You should know by now.